Hey everybody, welcome to the Three Doctors live community viewing. I'm so excited to be enjoying this incredible 10th anniversary special episode and watching it with all of you today. It's part of an at TARDIS_monkey Twitter live stream watch along event, and we will be using the hashtag DandyAndAClown today, and I'm very, very excited. In fact, I'm just going to share this out on Twitter. It's a brilliant Dandy and the Clown. Oh, I've got to fix that. It's Dandy and the Clown. And I'm very, very excited about this event. It's going to be great. How long has it been since you've seen The Three Doctors, and how are you watching this? Do you have it on DVD, on Blu-ray, or VHS? Comment down below. Do you have the lovely Blu-ray box set? This is going to be a fun one. We have T-minus 14 minutes, and I believe I've got the audio right this time, guys. I'm very excited. Three Doctors is a great one. Really an iconic, classic episode. Just love it. You can have this now on VHS, DVD, special edition, DVD, Blu-ray. Comment down below with how you're watching it and what time it is where you're watching. I don't have seltzer with me. If there's a break, I don't know how this is working. I'll check on Twitter. But if there's a break, I'm gonna grab some seltzer. So let's see. Dandy and the Clown is the hashtag. Apparently. All right. Glad to see everybody who's here already. Good to be here. I'm just fixing the background so that it says the right hashtag, because that's important. Dandy and the Clown. There are already videos that have been released, some very special videos. TARDIS Monkey says that they've lined up from John Levine. We've got at Manning Official, so Katie Manning at John Levine. We have at John Colshaw, at Chris Walker T, and a couple others who I'm very excited to see videos from today. It's going to be a great day. Oh, I just disappeared. Hey, there I am. And that is the correct hashtag. All right, we're ready to go. Let's see how everybody's doing in the chat. Welcome to pair_crazy123, whose books, Huxer Meowsalot89, Aiden Kong 523, Black Knight, Boba Tennant, Caleb Smith, John Fisher, moderating the house. Hello. Pair Crazy 123 says, I'm watching my DVD special edition. Same. That's what I'm watching on today, because that'll play on my laptop where I'm live streaming all of this. Hello to everybody. Sir Meowsalot89, how are you doing today? How's everybody doing? Whose book says, I have got season 12, 14, 18, 19, 23, 26 on Blu-ray here in the UK. That's amazing. Oh my gosh, that's all but season 10, so nice. I hope that you get that soon. Gary Contois, hello there. Love the special effects on this one. Enjoy all. Thank you very much. We will. Good to see you. This is a great story. Great story. I'm very excited for this one. Boba Tennant says, I'm very sad because I did not know that Stephen Thorne had passed away. Yeah, that's very sad. Stephen Thorne played Omega in this episode, and sadly passed away in 2019, 26th of May 2019. So we're coming up on the 1 year anniversary. So that's tough. It's sad. Banjo Kazooie 59, hello, welcome to the stream. So excited. T-minus 10 minutes. Oh my gosh. Caleb Smith says, hey Alex. Hey Caleb, how are you? Glad you could make it. John Fisher says hello to everybody, and Caleb Smith says, I've been watching on BritBox even though I have the Blu-ray. Yeah, we've got the Blu-ray too, but it's just what's more convenient in the moment because I'm already on my laptop. Whose book says, I hope they will re-release season 10 on Blu-ray, fingers crossed. Yeah, that would be cool. I doubt it though. I think season 14 they might dare to do a re-release of, because man, that went out of stock like that. So yeah, Aiden Phillips, hello, welcome. I'm doing well. How are you doing today? Three Doctors. It's a good day. Good day. We're going to be watching all Three Doctors. This is the first time that Patrick Troughton returned to the role. Wouldn't be the last, but it would be the first and last time that William Hartnell returned to the role. So that's a very special thing to see. We had the Five Doctors recently. We started this whole live stream event thing. It all started with Day of the Doctor, so it's fun to get some multi-Doctor stories in there. Are there any other multi-Doctor stories you want to see? I'm a fan of the two Doctors. I get why you might not be, but I wouldn't be disappointed if they announced a watch-along event for that. Although it's very unlikely at this point. Banjo Kazooie 59 says, going to be watching on the DVD. Found it in a charity shop for £3. That's amazing. You can get the Three Doctors on, let's see, original DVD, special edition DVD. You can get it on the revisitations. Ooh, is it 1, 2, or 3 that it comes on? Ooh, you guys will know in the chat faster than I can Google. You can get it on the third Doctor Adventures box set. I don't know if anybody has ever seen it or remembers it. It contained 6 Pertwee stories. It was Spearhead, Inferno, Claws, Carnival, Claws, Three Doctors, Carnival, and Green Death. So you can get it in that set as well. You can get it on the Blu-ray. In the US, you get the normal edition, the special edition, the 2019 re-release of the special edition, and the Blu-ray. So, as well as VHS. Ridiculous prices on eBay, whose book says, luckily I got it on the other day by Amazon UK. Oh, good for you. It's hard to snag one from the UK. Caleb Smith says, my favorite thing is the Beatles reference. Yep, that's going to come up today. I'm very, very excited. Less than 10 minutes, Boba. Tennant says, thank you for that reminder. It's currently 9 minutes till. Huck says, I do not have this on DVD, unfortunately. Sad face. Might be able to watch on BritBox. Yeah, you could. It is on BritBox, and I hope that you can join us. If not, it's lovely to have you hanging out for just the live stream as well. So glad to be here. It's good. This is going to be fun. There are quite a few videos. If you're not following at TARDIS_monkey over on Twitter, then definitely make sure that you do that, because there's all sorts of lovely little video messages from Katie Manning and John Levine and John Colshaw, if I can speak. And so yeah, it's not something to be missed. Gonna see actually now if there's a break. Are they watching like 2 episodes and then a little break until the hour and watching the next ones, or are we just going straight through? I think it just says press play at 7 p.m. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I've got play all here. And unless I see something in the chat or from Twitter, we're just going to play all and keep going. It's going to be fun. It really is. Comment down below with if you could have any 3 Doctors, any 3, including any of the first 3. If you could have a new special made with any 3 Doctors, it can be any of them. You could bring them back to life, have them there for an episode. Which 3 Doctors would you have in a 3 Doctors special? Like your dream 3 Doctors special. Who would be in it? I think I would do... It's going to be hard to pick. 4 and 10, 100%. Ooh, and then it's between 7 and 3. Oh, I think 7, 4, and 10 would be great, just because we've seen 3 in several multi-Doctor specials. So I think I would do 4, 7, and 10. Oh, but 8 would be great. How can I pick? How can I pick? Let's see what people are going for. This is my second stream with you, Caleb says. Thank you so much. You've been the City of Death made my day. That's so amazing. I'm so glad that we could watch that together, and I'm so glad to be watching the 3 Doctors together. T-mine is 6 minutes. Aiden Phillips says 4, 10, and Ruth. Oh, nice. Okay, so we both want 4 and 10. Sir Meowsalot 89 says 2nd, 7th, and 12th for me. Ooh, that's a cool flavor you got going there, man. So we both want 7 there. That's awesome. Boba Tennant says I would want Capaldi, Tom, and Christopher. Oh yeah, 9. Oh, can't skip 9. Pear Crazy 123 says 8, 13, and 3. Ooh, I'm loving these combinations. Wow. Banjo Kazooie 59 says just came from the Smugglers. Was watching the Loose Cannon reconstruction here. You're binging your way. That's amazing through Classic Who. Whose book says Twice Upon a Time, The Day of the Doctor, and the 5 Doctors are my favorite multi-Doctor stories. Those are great ones for sure. 3 Doctors is such a great story. It's definitely a contender for my favorite, all-time favorite John Pertwee story. Although the Green Death, man, Green Death. The Elizabeth Sladen documentary, whose book says, made me cry. When Tom started crying, I cried. That's exactly how it works. My gosh, I saw a clip from it the other day, and oh my gosh, it was right before the virtual Doctor Who pub quiz, and I was like, I can't be sobbing my eyes out whilst trying to answer some questions. I gotta pull myself together. I can't be watching this now. But man, it's one that'll make you cry for sure. Oh, but that's not, it's because we love them so much, and we love Sarah Jane so much, and Elizabeth Sladen is just amazing, and yeah, it's what a documentary, Some cool combos there. What was it, 8, 13, and 3? My gosh, that's they're so unique. Keep them coming. What are your favorite Pertwee stories? If you had to keep it to 5, say top 5 Pertwee stories. Let's see. It's hard, Okay, I just added TARDIS Monkey's handle to this. It's hard to pick just 5. All right, T-minus 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Whose books says 3, 9, and 12? 13, 9, and 12, rather. Nice. Dogbeam says hello, Dogbeam, welcome. Mine would probably be 4, 7, and 10. Same. We're vibing. This is great. My favorite John Pertwee story is Planet of the Daleks, Caleb Smith says. That's a good one. Patrick Sherwood. Hello, Alex. Hello, all. Hope we are all well. I'm sorry I was not here at the beginning of the stream. I was getting food and drink. Plus, I was setting up for the episode for this amazing event. That's amazing. I'm glad you're prepared. I have no seltzer with me. I might have to run down and get it for a during like the credits or something. I've got it set to play all. I don't know if that's correct or not. I think we're all just gonna hit play all. Boba Tennant says 3 Doctors. Ironic. Yeah, 3 Doctors is definitely up there for me. Top 5. Green Death. Gotta do Green Death. I think Death to the Daleks is an underrated one. That's probably up there for me. I do like Sea Devils. Let's see. We have Aidan Phillips, Green Death, Spearhead, Carnival, 3 Doctors, and the Demons. Carnival, glad to see that's on your list. Inferno is 3 for Banjo-Kazooie 59. Spirit from Space is 2 for Banjo-Kazooie 59. And the 3 Doctors is 1. 4 is Terror of the Autons. Alex Goddard says, well, hello there. Hello, you're an excellently named person. Welcome to the stream. We're about to watch the 3 Doctors in T-minus 2 minutes, so make sure you're ready. John Fisher says, Alex, how is Tony doing? Better. Slowly but surely, he's doing better. He's able to eat more food, and he's getting back to his old self, so thank you all for your thoughts and prayers. He's on the mend. It's not as fast as he would like, but we're grateful for progress. It's also 50 years since Inferno first broadcast today, PearCrazy123 says. That's cool. Caleb Smith says you should hold a live stream of the missing story. Well, we've done a live stream of an audio for Big Finish, so it's not out of the question. So glad to see everybody here. Welcome. PearCrazy123 says, recently got Planet of the Spiders, and I saw that Liz Sladen was on the commentary. I felt a tear. Of course. I'm so glad that we have these bonus features to keep us remembering these wonderful people. Ultimate Alex Films. Hi there. This is my first watch along. Welcome. So glad to have you here. As the Who addicts say in their live streams, we love newbies. So welcome. So glad to see you all here. 1 minute. T-minus 1 minute. Get ready to hit play all on the 3 Doctors, or to just type away in the chat about the 3 Doctors, because we're about to start. I'll give you a countdown from 5 as soon as we get to the hour. 1 minute, Boba Tennant says. Here we go. This is a great story. 10th anniversary. Set up the tradition of bringing back all of the Doctors as possible for an episode. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Here we go. 1:59. It's funny how the last minute always seems the longest. This is great. 3 Doctors. Hashtag DandyAndAClown. I'm so grateful that TARDIS Monkey has put this together. All right, it's 7. Hit play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we're going. We're off. We're off and running with the amazing Third Doctor theme there, starting us off. It's amazing. All right, Joe Phipps says, "Welcome to the stream. Love Spearhead from Space, one of my favorite first stories for a Doctor. Hello from Wales. That's amazing. Hello to Joe. It is an amazing first story. It's really great. I wouldn't be surprised if there is a stream of that at some point. Patrick Sherwood, Dan Johnson, good to see ya. Hey, great story tonight. Right. Alex Goddard says, love the Three Doctors. Met Stephen Thorne September 2018. Tragic times as he's sensational as Omega. He definitely is. And that's so cool that you got to meet him. Alex, that's amazing. Patrick Sherwood says, is this episode the best multi-Doctor story in the classic series? Ooh, it's a good question. Yeah. I love how it has all of the surviving Doctors in it, and it's a great one. But man, the Five Doctors it has a ton of companions as well. It's cool. Yeah, they're both great. John Fisher says, my favorite Pertwee story is Inferno, Green Death, Planet of the Daleks. That's great. I got to revisit Planet of the Daleks. It's been a while. Caleb Smith says, I have you on my phone in the episode of my laptop. I actually watched this one 3 days ago to introduce it to my cousins. That's amazing. Yeah, now they're on, what was it, Frontier in Space? I'm sure they're past it now. Look, it's Dr. Tyler. Karen Carter is in the house. Welcome. This is my favorite. That's amazing. Benja Kazooie says, do-woo. Yes. Here we go. Ultimate Alex Films. Yes. I am 2 minutes into the episode. Whose book says, I can't believe season 7 is 50 years old. Yeah, right? Yes, we have just started. We are 2 minutes in. Red Tens All Sorts, good to see you here. Alex Goddard says, what about the Two Doctors Ending one? I'm a fan. I love it. But I can see why other people might not like it. Oh, wow. Birds are scared off, running for their lives from this. Clearly, they know what's up. They know what's going on here. We humans are just clueless. Sermiaz89 says, Banjo-Kazooie59, what's been your favorite first Doctor story so far? I just watched The Ark and really liked it. Man, the Daleks, the Dalek Invasion of Earth, The Chase, so many good ones. Paragrazy123 says, saw it a while back, got to see if I can hunt it down, if I can hunt down the Two Doctors on DVD at some point. Yeah, that would be cool. Black Knight says Omega should come back for the 60th anniversary. Yes, along with every actor to play the Doctor ever. And so all of the companions. Just that's what I want. I didn't notice how much they do to restore these episodes. They do a great job, Dan Johnson says. Yeah, right? It's great that they're able to do that for such an iconic episode. It's the Brigadier. Love him. Aiden Phillips says, I don't mind the Two Doctors has some flaws, but it's not bad. Banjo-Kazooie59 says, and I love the War Machines. Yeah, that's a good one. Banjo-Kazooie59 says, my favorites are generally season 1, although there are some great ones later in the later seasons. If I can speak, the Daleks, Dalek Invasion of Earth, Daleks Master Plan, the Arcs are just fun. Right? Patrick Sherwood says, well, live stream Planet of the Daleks if you need to rewatch the episode. Yeah, it's going to be interesting choosing which ones come next, because I don't often feel like I've actually really watched the episode after I've done these streams, just because my mind is split in two. So I think to really give it a fair shot, I would also rewatch it on my own just to get my thoughts on it. John Fisher says, the Doctor Who Guide has the next Blu-ray collections have been announced yet? Not yet. It's abnormally late. Normally by the time a release comes out, we know what's coming next. But that's not the case so far. I highly suspect season 20. So I think it's just a matter of waiting for that. Whose book says, are we doing a live stream for the Zygon Invasion and the Zygon Inversion tomorrow? Yes. Gosh, is that tomorrow? I will make up the... I'll have to make a live stream for that. That's right. The 10th. Yes, we are. We are definitely doing a live stream for the Zygon Invasion and the Zygon Inversion. So I hope to see you guys all there. Alex Goddard says, just finished filming on my DVD collection, and I'm hoping to deliver it next week. Your collection is way better, Alex. You're on an elite level of collectors. Oh, well, thank you for saying that. It's taken 10 years. I think my collection is huge now, thanks to the likes of John Fisher and many others. But I've come to it a lot slower than a lot of people. Like, some people post, like, I've completed my collection, and it took me 4 years or whatever. And I'm like, wow, that's fast. That seems fast to me. But comment down below if you have a complete collection or all of the episodes on DVD and how long it's taken you. How long have you been collecting for, rather? Comment that down below. Paracrazy123 says, hashtag bring back all surviving doctors, Chibnall. That's a long hashtag, but it'll have to do. Boba Tennant says, John, it might not be for a while because they film the special features like right before they reveal it, which John Fisher's replied to with a sad face. It's very true. This is the line where the breeder says this is a top secret establishment, and then all of the memes just have unit, secret base sign just plastered up there. It's very ironic. Banjo-Kazooie59 says, have you read the Doctor Who Restoration Team website? It has some interesting insight into restoration of almost all stories. No, I haven't. That sounds cool. Message me the link, please. That sounds amazing. This was the first classic Doctor Who story I got, and the first one I saw all the way through. I absolutely loved it. Red Tens All Sorts says, that is amazing. Ultimate Alex Films says, Pertwee's outfit is gorgeous in this story. Right? I love that he had more of a style and a template, like, velvet smoking jacket. You're going to see that, ruffled sleeves. But the color changed, which was cool. Like, it's lovely to see an iconic costume for a doctor. But to have, like, a different cape or a different color, it adds some nice variety for the fashion that we see in this story. So you're right, Ultimate Alex Films. His outfit is gorgeous. Karen Carter says, depends if you want a mean first doctor, would you like the 3 doctors, or a nice first doctor than the 5 doctors? Yeah, I think seeing William Hartnell as the Doctor is just so special. Aiden Phillips says, I'm not a great fan of the Zygon 2-parter, but I'm looking forward to the rewatch. Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I hope that they can get Pierre Capaldi to live tweet. Surmeowslot89 says, do you know what episode we are watching next Saturday? Hoping we are watching one next Saturday. Yeah, that is the plan, but I do not know what's next. So cast your votes for what you'd like to see next. Oh, John Fisher's just provided Alex Goddard's YouTube channel link. Definitely check it out. Subscribe to him. He's an amazing Doctor Who fan and has a DVD collection video on the way. So that's awesome. I see he's posted a unpopular opinions on the 12th Doctor just 5 days ago. So check it out. Just past 207 subscribers. Well done. I've been a long-time subscriber. Karen Carter says, Alex, did you get the Big Finish free Jenny story? Of course. I love grabbing the free stories or excerpts that they offer because it makes me feel like I'm buying Big Finish, even though I haven't spent a dime. So, yes, I have. I haven't listened to it yet, but I enjoyed the Big Finish live stream the other day. Do as I say. Just, wow. Oh, boy. That effect is something. Patrick Sherwood says, when I tell you to run. That's like it's not just the second Doctor line, but I think of it as the second Doctor line, so it's great to hear him say that. No, Bessie! You scratch a single paint chip away from Bessie. Paracrazy123 says, just made an update to my collection yesterday, and it's already up, and it's only been about 4 or 5 months. Nice. Patrick Sherwood says, I have all the DVDs that are out now. I've been getting them since 2006. Nice. Hey, Benton. Gotta love Sergeant Benton. Whose Book says, I've been collecting for 5 years and been replacing my classic DVDs with the collection Blu-rays and new Who Steelbooks. That's awesome. I like to keep everything, but it's amazing that if you're able to sell those off, get some money for the next Blu-ray Steelbook. That's awesome too. Alex Goddard says, still not completed yet, but I'm very excited for more complete box sets, especially Season 7 needs. Spared from Space, Silurians, Ambassadors, and Inferno needs the Blu-ray release. Right? They definitely do. Caleb Smith says, I don't think the BBC would have the budget for that, but for the 60th, every Doctor, every Companion, every Alien for almost 60 years. At this point, I think people would volunteer their time, even though I do think they should get paid. And Doctor Who fans would crowdfund it. Come on. I love the Pertwee era. It's just brilliant. I'm fairly sure Rebtins All Sorts says, I only started collecting the classic DVDs in 2018, but I did have a couple before. Nice. Patrick Sherwood says, love the music. Of course. There's the Sonic. Sir Meowslot 89, I vote for a second Doctor story next Saturday. We can all discuss after watching the 3 Doctors today. Right. Alex Goddard says, imagine if the 2 missing episodes are animated from the Crusade, then just think about a complete Blu-ray box set for William Hartnell Season 2. Right? It's so close. But that story is so hard to animate. Oh, come on. But if they can redo all of Power of the Daleks, surely they can slowly just chip away at the Crusade, you know? Tomb of the Cybermen, Banjo-Kazooie59 suggests, I've just been reading the 10th Planet novelization, so Cyberman mood is definitely a cool thing. It seems very similar to the Moonbase, sort of in the type of story. Put a guard on the drain, Aiden Phillips says, right? Boba Tennant, can you imagine an old yellow car from the 70s flying into a black hole? Lol, right? I just figured out that on the back of the Blu-ray for the UK Season 10 set, it is the TARDIS heading into the black hole with the house. There's a little tiny house in front of it, and I'd never noticed that before. Alex Goddard, Sir Meowslot 89 says that would be an awesome Blu-ray box set, and we could get a new animated complete episode. That would be amazing. That would be awesome. Maybe we could do Claws of Axos next. Paracrazy123. Patrick Sherwood says, Alex, we need a live stream of Grandma watching an episode of the classic season. Yes. Grandma reacts live. Oh, gosh. I'm scared of what she'd say. And Johnson says, I've been trying to buy some of the new Who Steelbooks. I've got them all apart from Series 9. Whoa! Well done. Season 9 is a hard one to track down, but great job. Kid Sergeant Ben, quick. Gotta love some stop animation effects. Oh, wow. I've been collecting since 2016, Caleb Smith says. My first DVD was The Underwater Menace. That's amazing. Mine was for the classic series, City of Death. And I think the first one was Series 3 on box set. And I paid, something like $60 to $80 for each new series box set for like 3 and Series 3 and Series 2. I didn't know what a good price was. Oh, it hurts to think about. Oh, wow. I hope Season 7 comes out on Blu-ray, and Phillips says this year, since it's 50th anniversary. Right? 50th anniversary year. Come on. That would be nice, Aiden. Dan Johnson says, whose book's probably the Masters TARDIS from Spyfall. Sir Meowslot 89 says, Tomb of the Cybermen or The Mind Robber would be great, but honestly I would watch any second Doctor episode. Do we have all 4 hours for the War Games one on Saturday? That would be a lot. Come on, Benton. Hold in the front line. Get the men out. They're evacuating. Third Doctor. You think of bow ties, you think Matt Smith, but man, the Third Doctor has some crackers. Oh, we had something coming. I guess this alien, this antimatter sludge just needed to vent, Dan Johnson, wait, isn't War Games 5 hours? Yeah, something like that. 10 episodes, yeah, roundabouts 5 hours. I love that outfit, the blue fur coat. I think Joe has skinned a what's the blue rug? A Spiridon? Who are those blue rug creatures from Planet of the Daleks. I was too late to purchase the new series box sets. Lol. Caleb says, get the new complete Doctor collection though. Nice, nice. Boba Tennant says, as much as I would love to do Genesis, the Time Monster, and Inferno, I don't think we could do one of those watches for something longer than 4 parts. Yeah, they get long, and I would rather do something in 2 parts, sort of back-to-back days. So probably wouldn't want to do the War Games all at once. That TARDIS, says Banjo-Kazooie59, right? The Rundles have never been so rundly. The TARDIS is immobilized once again. Alex Goddard says, antimatter is such a unique topic for Doctor Who, right? Which Doctor Who story has done the best with antimatter? I mean, I'm a big fan of this one. Oh boy. The Time Lords. This is Gallifrey. This is incredible. What? These costumes, from the Deadliest Assassin onwards, they've been the same thing, but these early ones are just so great. Yeah, I think the Three Doctors is probably my favorite antimatter story. There's Planet of Evil and Arc of Infinity, but I think I like this one best. We need to watch The Celestial Toymaker. I love it, lol, says Caleb Smith. Into the TARDIS quick, Paracrazy123 says. Banjo-Kazooie59 says, this is one of my all-time favorite TARDIS interiors. That's awesome. What is this set for Gallifrey? The back with the white and gold. Like, it's not functional. So it's just an interesting design. The Time Lords have a groovy place, Banjo-Kazooie59 says, right? Boba Tennant says, it isn't Gallifrey yet, and it's been 10 years. Oh, it's North-Southy, welcome. My first DVD was the first Doctor Who DVD, the 5 Doctors Special Edition, and I still have it. That's awesome. Oh, look, the rug in the background has Rundles. Oh, that's hilarious. Look at that. This set is crazy. I've never looked at it in detail. This Time Lord has some bling, too. Patrick Stewart says, I love how all 3 Doctors get their names in the credits. In the end credits, it makes my heart melt so much every time I see it, right? Alex Goddard says, we want Patrick, we want Patrick. Oh, wow. Some love for Troughton here. Oh, there we go. Look. It's in black and white, too. Here it comes. Early Gallifreyan Society, Caleb Smith says. Here we go. Oh my gosh, things are about to get so much cooler. It's a recorder. Here comes the second Doctor, Patrick Stewart says, right? Look at this. There he is. In color for the first time. Oh my gosh. You've been doing the TARDIS up a bit. I don't like it. It's great. Thus the "you've redecorated, I don't like it" joke began. Oh dear, we are in trouble. It's great. I love that Benton knows him. Sergeant, no! Delboy359, I much preferred these Time Lords than the later ones. They're so unique. Is one of us. The best explanation. Gosh, poor old chap. You don't mind, do you? Yes. I knew you wouldn't. It's great. Great banter. Quite. This is great. The seriousness that he says, we're the same Time Lord. It's just great. Oh, how does it go? It's great. It's so cool to see Benton and Joe comparing notes. We're the same Time Lord, Banjo-Kazooie59 says. Karen Carter says he never likes when the TARDIS changes, but it always does. Weird seeing the first and second Doctor in color, whose book says, right? Boba Tennant says it's a song by the Beatles. Oh, how does it go? Will you please be quiet? It's great lines. He is me, lol, John Richard says. North Salzy says, more Troughton. Where are they? Right? Briggs seems actually a little bit scared by this. This is so great. This TARDIS, the paneled glass on the back there, that's so cool. Very reminiscent of the first Doctor's TARDIS, where one part of it would be designed one way and then another part would look completely different, rather than everything being the same all the way around. Contact! Oh my gosh. First time we get the contact. Contact. Right? Wouldn't that be great to just catch up super quick, just like that? Starts playing the recorder. They're just bickering. Whose book says I was so happy the contact returned in series 12, right? Right? I love this B-roll clip of just them arguing silently. John Richard says, if you're enjoying the stream, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to the Doctor Who Guide. Alex posts videos every week and has been live streaming often. Yes! This is the 16th live stream we've done in the past month and a half. We're having a lot of fun. I'm loving it. Thank you, John, for that awesome reminder. And we have the first Doctor, William Hartnell, appearing. Oh, so sweet. I love that they actually played the video on the TV so that you get the reflection of the Doctor and Benton, the Doctors and Benton and Joe on the TV. That's so cool. Patrick Stewart says the second Doctor is great. Love how it is now time for the first Doctor time, right? And Philip says, I love how sassy the first Doctor is, right? And what's a bridge for? Stop dilly-dallying and cross it. Do it. Do it now. I love that they're just blaming each other. Me. It's great. Caleb Smith says Gallifreyan FaceTime, right? I love how the second Doctor flips a coin, covers it so that he doesn't see it. It's just clearly he got the wrong side of the coin. Joe, get back! Cliffhanger! Oh my gosh! There we are, Doctor Who, John Pertwee, Patrick Troughton, and William Hartnell. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna grab some seltzer, because I'm very excited. I'm gonna run and grab some. I'll be back in just a moment. All right, I'm back. Back in time for the episode to start again. Dan Johnson says, oh my, that episode went quick. Right? Cliffhanger. Oswald89 says, gotta wait a week now. Right? Whew. Just ran up and down the stairs. All this Doctor Who watching doesn't exactly get you fit for a lot of running. Doctor Who's book says, I've been watching the Doctor Who guide since December of 2016. That's amazing. I started in the last week of August of 2016. Comment down below if you remember when you first started watching the Doctor Who guide. That's almost the entire time. That's amazing. Who's books? I can't believe it's been 3.5 years. Benton just wants to blow it to bits. Pandra Kazooie 59 says, going to grab Jaffa cakes. That sounds amazing. What is a Jaffa cake? Is it a kind of biscuit? Karen Carter says, kind of sad when you think that the first Doctor is in the TV because William is no longer able to do the show. Kind of sad. Yeah, he wasn't up to being on set and filming all of his lines with everybody else. He could barely remember the lines, so that's why they had him just there via TV, which is so sad. But it's lovely to see pictures of like promotional images of all 3 Doctors, because that's just so sweet that they got to meet each other, and you'd love to hear what those conversations were like. Boba Tennant says, the 3 Doctors up feels like episode 1. It flies by so fast, right? Time flies when you're watching Doctor Who. John Fisher says. Dan Johnson says, oh my, that went quick. Dan Johnson says, yeah, it does. Nothing really happened in the first part. I love how shocked the Brigadier is. It's like, wait a second. I get going from one person to the next, but you've now hopped back to another person. It's just crazy. Oh, Hannah from My Love for Doctor Who is here, along with Alex Goddard. Oh man, we need to get Adam Tyler Fishwick here. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Sir Meowslot89 says, imagine taking 2 months to finish an 8-parter live when broadcast back in the day, right? The Invasion, man. You watched that for a long time. Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm going straight into the next episode. I've hit play all. That's probably what we'll do, but we might take, I don't know what they're doing. I think, are they playing it all through on Twitter? We'll see. I suppose we can do our own thing if we want to. Brigadier's got to figure it out. Here we go, part 2. Yeah, they're just playing straight through everything, so I think that's what we're going to do. Dan Jones says, I used to watch your videos for years on and off. It's so strange to me, the idea that people that have been doing this for long enough that people can say, I've been watching your videos for years, and then also that people can drop in and out, and a lot of time would have passed, but it's true. Yep. Caleb Smith says early 2017. That's awesome. Whose book says Jaffa cakes, it's a biscuit herb in the UK. Okay. Banjo Kazooie 59 says Jaffa cake is neither cake nor a biscuit. Interesting. Black Knight says early 2018. Banjo Kazooie 59 says I started watching you a year or maybe 2 ago. That's awesome. Boba Tennant says I started watching you in March of 2017. Oh, that's amazing. You remember the month. Patience would have been so important back then. Dan Johnson says, right. Delboy359 says, I remember this bit when first broadcast. That's amazing. What? That's incredible. Oh my gosh. Aiden Phillips says it's a small cake with orange jelly and chocolate on top. Okay, I thought it was chocolate. The first law of time must be obeyed. Yeah, that'll get old quick. Caleb Smith says, you should do my favorite story on stream, Dragonfire. I want to do so many 7th Doctor stories on stream. But we just did the Happiness Patrol recently. Alex Carter says, get Aaron back on this. Dream team complete, right? We need Aaron. Delboy 359 says Jaffa Cakes is a sponge with an orange filling and chocolate on top. Orange and chocolate is a brilliant combination. I'm getting hungry, but it's a good thing I have my lemon lime seltzer. Did he say trapped in a time eddy? I thought that was just an invasion of the dinosaurs. I'm on play all, so I am 30 minutes and 35 seconds into the whole thing. So the Time Lords are talking to each other. And yeah, I've hit play all. Right now it's just zooming up off of the Doctor's face. He's waking up now. It is seltzer, Karen. It is seltzer. Although I did have some of the bubbly seltzer recently. North Healthy says, how long are you growing your hair? I remember when I grew mine pretty long when I was probably your age, though I had an undercut, lol. Yeah, I'm going to keep growing it for now. I've never had like a set length, but I'm happy with how it's coming out. We should do Fenric on the stream. Banjo Kazooie 59 says, one of my favorites. It's great. Whose book says, Alex, your hair looks like the 11th Doctor. Thank you so much. That is a big compliment. I appreciate it. Karen Carter says, is Omega supposed to be around the same time as Rassilon? Yeah. I believe so. Caleb Smith says, where's Julia? She was on the City of Death one. Yeah, her BritBox free trial ran out, and she's seen the Three Doctors more recently, so she's not here today, sadly, but I hope to have her on future streams. Alex Goddard says, I love the Brigadier's reaction to seeing Patrick Troughton as the Doctor, right? Just that, what? Who are you? Karen Carter says, is Omega's... Yes, yeah, that's right about... We've got some debate about whether Jaffa Cake is a biscuit or a cake, or it transcends all... Banjo Kazooie says, Jaffa Cake transcends all earthly naming barriers and becomes just a Jaffa Cake. Nothing more, nothing less. Oh. Aiden Phillips says, who's Julia? Why is Julia? Julia is my wonderful sister. So, yeah, she was here for City of Death and the Happiness Patrol, so it was really fun to have her there. The backstory is predictable, Banjo Kazooie 59 says, but it's just so dramatic and gripping, right? Karen Carter says, so no, hashtag wait for Julia. Yes, hashtag wait for Julia. I started an episode before she was ready, and the hashtag wait for Julia, man, should have waited for my sister. Patrick Sherwood says, Alex, where is the Master? He could have helped the Doctor out, right? That would have been great to have Roger Delgado in this. Would have been amazing. Oh, sadly not a thing. Pear Crazy 123 says, at the end of lockdown, my hair is going to be like Eight's hair, right? I'm at kind of at that length now. Love it. Whose books actually? You brought up a good point about the way that the first Doctor is portrayed in Twice Upon a Time, and yeah, you shouldn't backwrite in the problems of when the problems of the day of the writers comes into the character of the Doctor. You shouldn't backwrite that in later down the line when you know better. Like one or two lines, I think, of to make that sort of joke would have been fine, but I think they just made that too much of an aspect of the first Doctor's character in Twice Upon a Time. It's like the Doctor isn't sexist. He's more advanced than that. Comes from a race far in the future. Who have hopefully figured all of that out, although they do go by Time Lords, so, but it's, I love the first Doctor in this, and I kind of want to read the Target novelization of this now. Cameron Carter says, no, the Master would have helped Omega. Let's be real. Yeah, right. If you want a similar debate between what are Jaffa cakes, is a cheesecake, what is a cheesecake? Is it a cake? Is it a pie? It's actually a custard tart was what we discovered. But Alex Goddard might know this. Like, what would you classify a cheesecake as? It's not a cake. Or is it? Patrick Stewart says, Alex, you could cosplay the 8th Doctor with your hair now, right? I've cosplayed the War Doctor and the 10th Doctor, the 11th Doctor, 9th Doctor. I did a 9th Doctor how to cosplay video when I started the channel, and my hair was so short. Buzz cut. So I've done the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th Doctors. Boba Tennant, are you going to update your intro? I would like to. It'll be it's very outdated at this point. But I should do that at some point. I want to do that. Whose book says prefer the first Doctor in the 60s? Yeah, of course. What part are we at? We are in part 2, making our way. We're 36 minutes and 30 seconds into the entire thing. Banjo Kazooie 59 says, a cheesecake is a cake, full stop. It's quite pie-like for a cake. The 2nd Doctor's got great bow ties, too. Well, it's not the best bow tie, but he's got bow ties, too. He's rocking it. Poor Benton, left on guard duty. The creepy antimatter creature. I like that the line of sight is just sort of slightly off for this shot, so he's sort of looking away from the creature. John Fisher says, current intro is a classic in my humble opinion. Right. Aiden Phillips says, these titles are the best titles you can get. The best box set. And it's like Lost in Time. It's great. It's great. Boba Tennant says it will only need to be updated when the Lost in Time box set is no longer the best box set you can buy for Doctor Who. Sadly, I think the Season 12 Blu-ray is the best box set you can buy for Doctor Who now. But will that just become outdated? Paracrazy123 says, I just realized I left the episode to make tea. Oh, well, enjoy. Come on. The Brigadier gets into the TARDIS. Look at him in the TARDIS. Patrick Sherwood says, let's watch Battlefield in the next live classic stream. Oh, that'd be great. So this is what you've been doing with unit funds and equipment this time. The lines between the Brigadier and the 2nd Doctor are just brilliant. Oh, are you wearing the Lost in Time t-shirt? Oh, that's great. Hello to Dr. Ethan HD. Welcome. We are almost 39 minutes into the 3 Doctors. We're on part 2. My favorite box set you can buy is Season 26, Aiden Phillips says. Whose books is your new intro, the Season 12 Blu-ray box set? I don't know. It'll be something like that. We are at part 2. They've just discovered Dr. Tyler. Magic Kazooie 59 is about halfway through part 2, right? TARDIS Central says, don't know why I put this here. Hello, well, welcome. Oh, hello. TARDIS Central says, don't know why I'm putting this here, but I'm making a fan film and just finished and uploaded the sequence. Nice. Check out TARDIS Central if you want to see that. Place like this shouldn't exist. Banjo Kazooie 59 says, but you can't buy the Season 12 Blu-ray. That's a good point. It is the best box set you can buy. Oh gosh, and none of those Blu-rays are such. We might, yeah. Well, this is the kind of thought that it takes, you know. Boba Tennant says you can buy it if you're in America and Canada. I will see it on Amazon for $30. Yeah, $25, $30. but it wouldn't be the one that I was holding up and saying you could buy. But Dan Johnson says, I do really love season 26, but maybe not Battlefield. For me, Battlefield is the best story from season 26. I know a lot of people love Curse of Fenric, but man, I love that this is just like a hunter who's just hanging out in the antimatter world. Black Knight says, I'm waiting for season 14. Can't wait. That's going to be amazing. Ultimate Alex says, I find it interesting that the second Doctor was the first person to offer someone a jelly baby, right? Banjo-Kazooie59 says, which story was that? That's in this story. And so it's like, wow, you'd think that Tom Baker was the first person to do it. Dan Johnson says, I got season 14 this week and it's great. That's so amazing. I'm so jealous, but so glad that you guys can experience it. Sir Meowslot89, I also stand by having Lost in Time is the best. That's amazing. I love how impatient the Doctor is. How impatient the Brigadier is. Aiden Phillips says, I'm wondering whether I should make some proper titles for my channel. My advice is try not to hold up any outdated DVD sets. Although it was at the time, and for a long time. Banjo-Kazooie59 says, The Lost in Time is still the best box set you can buy for Doctor Who. Hashtag. That's a real short, easy to remember hashtag. Karen Carter says, I just got DVD sets for 9 and 10 plus 11. That's amazing. Just working your way through the Moffat era. Congratulations. Caleb Seuss says, lol, just got a tweet from Katie Manning. That's amazing. Oh, it's lovely whenever she replies to a tweet or hearts a tweet. She's very good at engaging with people. Sir Meowslot89 says, inside the building made out of jelly. Right? Who's Book says, if you live in America, you can get the collection box sets easy here. In the UK, they are hard to get for other people. You can get them. They are like readily available. They're still like $50-ish, a lot of them, but they are they're available here, period. So yes, you're right. Boba Tennant says, Alex, I want to thank you because your video made me decide that the complete David Tennant set was worth it. Saw it for $23, and now I am buying all of New Who on Blu-ray. Thanks. That's so amazing. That's such a good deal. It's $23. A lot of people in that video ask questions about like what's included or what's on it, and I'm like, it's $23. Buy it and find out. It's like to me, it's such a no-brainer because you're not gonna find a better deal. Karen Carter says, "Oh, just tried bubbly lime drink. Ew, lemon lime seltzer, man. I like it." And Phillips says, Katie Manning and Russell T Davies are great on Twitter and Instagram. That's awesome. I love these, what do they call it, gel guards? Like, it's great. Paracrazy123 says, I come back and I see 2 breaking the radio, right? Whose Book says, I don't have Twitter, sadly. I love Twitter. Because it's so easy to interact with so many people on Twitter. It's just like a retweet and a heart or a comment, and it's a lot easier for me to share news out there on Twitter. So if you want to follow me, it's at Doctor Who Guide 1 on Twitter. And it just, making a video is always like several hours of production for me. So I love how fast and immediate I can share some news and stuff on Twitter. Yes, at Doctor Who Guide 1. Banjo-Kazooie59 says, what happened to Evan C? Haven't seen him in a while. I know, right? I think just schedules. I think he's busy. I think I meant to be in the stream, so I'll check in with him. James Lamont, hello, welcome. What do you think of the 3 Doctors? We're watching this story now. We are 45 minutes into watching all 4 parts of the 3 Doctors. I'm just plowing through at this point. Brigadier just pacing up and down the TARDIS like a caged tiger. SirMeowsALot89 says, I need the Blu-ray with the Happiness Patrol to come out, right? I need more special features and Behind the Sofa for my favorite story. You've watched it so many times, you need something new there. Justin McLean, welcome. This has got to be my favorite multi-Doctor story and also the second DVD I got for Doctor Who. What's your favorite, Alex? My favorite multi-Doctor story? I think it's the 5 Doctors, but I'm really loving this. Caleb Smith says, I always have fun talking with you on Twitter. Yeah, it's great to message with you and everybody else on Twitter. It's great. I love it. At Dr. UGad1. Banjo Kazooie 59 says, we still need Alex's autograph. It would upvalue any picture with it on. Oh gosh, I can only imagine the excitement around a grandma autograph. My gosh. Oh, I need to work on my handwriting before I start. Oh gosh, you guys are so kind. Let's see. It would have been funnier, Paracrazy123 says, if when Tyler came back, 3 had said, welcome back. Oh look, the first Doctor talking to the Brigadier. Oh, this is great, and the Doctor. Dan Johnson says, Boba, I do love David's episodes. I'm always watching them. I love David Tennant. Boba Tennant says, I haven't watched the David Tennant era in 4 years, so I thought it would be fun to rewatch the whole thing. It arrived last Sunday, and I'm already on Spith and Jones. That's awesome. Congratulations. It's such a fun marathon. Caleb Smith says, signed by Sylvester McCoy's hat. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. You'd never be able to sell it again. Oh, my gosh. I couldn't. Oh, my word. I'd be so worried to mess up my name. Oh, gosh. Doctor Who 50th anniversary, James Lamont says. Nice. That's a great one. Do you want like a room with the same, like instead of a wallpaper, just that bubbly gel building design, right? Some nice magic tricks from John Pertwee. Karen Coder says, I will sell my Alex Patterson autograph for $5 million. You can try. Delboy359 says season 14 Blu-ray is already £399 on Amazon UK. Oh gosh, that's a terrible deal. 10 times more than you should pay for it. Someone should create a collection Blu-ray style pick for grandma in villages. That would be great. Oh gosh, all the grandma YouTube videos on Blu-ray. I love how they, Boba Tennant says, would just put enough William Hartnell so they can change the end credits, right? The house flying through space. That's what the second the part 2 cliffhanger was what the back of the Blu-ray box set was based off of. That's so wild. That's so exciting. Black Knight says, I'm watching 1 season a month of New Who. Nice. SirMeowsALot89 says, Martha Jones is one of the best companions. Here. James Lamont says, do you like the Sarah Jane Adventures? Love them. Seen the first 3 seasons, but then Sarah Jane, Elizabeth Satan passed away, and we couldn't bring ourselves to watch the seasons 4 and 5, but I'll have to get around to it soon, because I'm just too curious. I need to see those episodes. Banjo Kazooie 59 says, every stream the response to the autograph question gets more positive. You guys are slowly wearing me down. Oh, and we're starting part 3 now. I just can't. It doesn't make any sense. I'm like, who would want my autograph? I'm nobody worth signing anything. You guys are so nice. Boba Tennant says, I love that cliffhanger too. Right? And the fact that it was immortalized on the box set for the Blu-ray. John Venture says, keep working on him. Banjo Kazooie 59 lol. Oh my gosh, this is great. Black Knight, that sounds like a fun marathon. The Curse of Clyde Langer and Series 5 is just beautiful. Banjo Kazooie 59 says, I need to see it. Dan Johnson says, thanks, Alex. You're very welcome. Stop motion. Just make them disappear in a second. Zoom in on the guard's face. It's just great. Patrick Stewart says, what do you think of Arthur Allis, Alex? I don't mind him. I don't know who that is. Should I know who that is? Oh boy, we're about to meet the big baddie. There he is! This design, this costume is just an amazing design. Like, round of applause to the designer. Who designed the Three Doctors? Who was... No, Brother Time Lord. This is great. He's great. Omega! Let's see. The designer costumes was James Atchison. So well done for the Omega costume. The designer was Roger Leamington. If I can speak. Boba Tennis says, Alex, I would love your autograph. The videos of John sending you DVDs every other Saturday a few years ago made me really want to collect more DVDs. Right? John Fisher actually just recently sent me another DVD, so that'll be unboxed in an upcoming video. But I was very excited. He's still at it all these years. Still at it. John Fisher's the best. Well, thank you so much for saying that. Caleb Smith says the limited edition boxes are eventually going to be released on standard. You think so? I'd like to think that for the US it'll be in the reverse. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? Oh, wow. It makes sense. Just have the limited edition box sets and also a standard edition. Because at this point you're just saying only this 1,000 fans will be able to enjoy these exclusive bonus features, which I think is really sad. Some people were buying it from like the Amazon, the Spanish Amazon, Amazon.es, and seeing links for that. So I don't know if that's a good way to go about it, but there were some up there. So if you're still looking for season 14, check it out. John Fisher says, at Boba Tennis, that's so nice to say. I'm so glad that we could encourage other people to collect. It's just an absolute joy for me. Gets sent Doctor Who stuff in the mail. And by John, like 600 subscribers at that point. I did not think I would ever, for a long time, have anybody send me anything. And just 600 subscribers, maybe sooner, John Fisher was just sending packages to the door. That was like an entire summer where it was just like package after package. It was amazing. I'm so glad it encouraged you to collect more Boba Tennis. That's amazing. James Lamont says, do you like the Trial of a Time Lord? I like the idea. It's been so long since I watched it that I can't say whether I've really enjoyed the execution. But the idea of the Valyard and stuff, very cool. And let's see. Sir Meowslot89 says, I want Jodie Whittaker to sign my steelbook of The Goonies with the autograph saying, Goonies never say die. Jodie Whittaker, the Doctor, would be meta since she loves The Goonies so much. Okay, I didn't know that. I don't really know what The Goonies are either. The Trial box set is the first classic series DVD set I bought. John Fisher says, that's amazing. Boba Tennis says, John Fisher, I was guessing which ones you were sending. I only ever got 2 right. Carnival of Monsters and Ghostlight, right? Oh, that was so fun opening up Ghostlight. I had no idea whether it would be that or the Web Planet. I mean, really, just finished off my collection like that. It was great. Banjo-Kazooie59 says, I'm still having my problems with Zavi. Don't think I'll ever get my Season 12 box set. I'm so sorry you're experiencing trouble with Zavi. Ugh. That's so disappointing. Caleb Swiss says, just searched up Third Doctor DVDs and your video immediately popped up. That's amazing. Yes. Oh, that makes me feel happy. Omega's the best. I love Pertwee's hair in this. His hair is growing longer and longer. I love his outfit. It's so cool. The Wrath of Omega. It's like part armor, part dress, and it's amazing. Who else wants like a round plastic pink ball as a TV? And then what are these marshmallow things on the back? Like, aspects of this design are great, like his costume. And then other things are just so weird and crazy. Banjo-Kazooie59 says, do you collect UK VHS? I have some, but I absolutely do. So if anybody wants to send UK VHSs, that would be amazing. I have basically all of the US VHSs, all of the episodes, except for the Time Monster and Planet of Giants. But I do definitely collect UK VHSs, and I don't think any of the episodes on UK VHS. So, yeah, I would love to. James Lamont says, do you like Day of the Doctor? I love Day of the Doctor. It's a brilliant story, movie level stuff. I don't like it as a 50th anniversary special, because I really think they should have actually brought back all the surviving Doctors for an episode, or at least the actors playing some characters. So, you know. But Anthony Williams says, hello, welcome to the stream. Good to see you here. Oh, okay, so let's see. I love the Brigadier seeing like a different background. It's great. Oh, Arthur. Okay, Arthur Ollis. Yes, I think it's funny how he just like he gets caught in the antimatter universe and just hangs out, just survives, just handles it, takes it in stride. He's great. Boba Tennant says, Alex, not only were your videos fun, but you were one of the American-Canadian collectors, especially when you talk about rare DVDs. I could see what I was collecting for once. That's so amazing. I'm so glad that I could represent Region 1 and help people collect for Region 1. That makes me very proud, and I'm so glad that it's helped people. It's just amazing. John Fisher says, I noticed that an unboxing and spotlight of the Season 10 Third Doctor Blu-ray set is not on your channel. Did something happen to the video, or was that one not filmed? It was filmed at one point, and I have actually just yesterday filmed that, because one person in particular has been asking for it a lot. So I will be putting that out too soon. So I filmed an unboxing for some reason once, and it just never came out. It's just one of those videos that never managed to come out. I love these gel guards walking. Banjo-Kazooie59 says, you've stolen the whole of Unit HQ. Banjo-Kazooie59 says, if I had the money for postage, I'd send you my UK VHS duplicates. That's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, shipping is expensive. It really is. So I don't blame you. Game Warden. The way Brig looks at the camera, I find so funny. Ultimate Alex Williams says, right? Black Knight says, are you going to unbox the Doctor Who Season 26 UK set? I will. Once it is sent to me, I have the lovely Robert Hill from Australia is sending me Season 14 and Season 26, among other things, I'm told. So I'm very excited. It's just going to be a little while before he's able to send them with everything that's going on. We just want the postal services to all be up and running properly again, because this would not be a package that either of us would want lost in the mail. So I will do that as soon as I actually get it in the collection. Sir Meowslot89 says, I saw Dave the Doctor in theaters. People cheered so loud when Tom Baker hit the screen. Right? I didn't get to see that one in theaters, but I love seeing Doctor Who in theaters. Sir Meowslot89 says, I have one Canadian DVD in my Region 1 collection. Which one is that? Should I know that? Do I know that already? Boba Tennant, oh dear, right? John Fisher says, nice, I'm super excited to see it. Yeah, super excited. We joke with each other that I say that a lot. It's becoming a catchphrase. I'm super excited for this or that. Whose Book says, do you think the classic Who Blu-ray collection will be the last format of them? No. as long as there's money to be made, we'll see more of them. But it would be hard to justify another format unless they start going. What they'll start doing is complete Doctor box sets, like coffee table exclusive box set, that type of thing. They'll do complete Doctors, and it might just be repackaging of the Blu-ray sets or whatever. But Patrick Sherwood said, "Who's for a swim?" Right? Whose book says, "Oh my giddy aunt, run!" Boba Tennant said, "Alex, I was going to send you the season 26 Region 1 Blu-ray, but it's sold out and is now out of stock." That's so kind of you, Boba Tennant. Oh my gosh, yeah, I was going to buy it too, and I waited stupidly too long, and now it's out of stock. So I'm waiting for it to come back on stock for the $35-ish price. It's sad. I check every day for it. Dan Johnson says, it is for now whose books they will release 4K and it won't look right because of the technology gap. I think that what they'll do, they might do repackaging, like a complete Doctor set, or standard releases for the Blu-ray box sets like we get in the US, but for the UK. Dan Johnson says, our VHS is cheap. I do love the art. You would think that VHS, being such a defunct technology as they are and out of date, would be just dirt cheap. And some are, but Doctor Who ones, they're still $7 to $10 on per VHS on eBay. So you can find lots. I found on Facebook Marketplace, I found huge lots of Doctor Who VHSs from fans who were just very kind in their pricing, and some of them, I think a lady gave me just for free her entire Tom Baker collection, just because I said, you know what, I can't really afford it right now, but if I can, I'll get back to you. And I got a message a couple months later, like, where that they would be willing to give it to me for free. So I've gotten very lucky with completing the VHSs and finding lots on Facebook Marketplace. But as far as eBay goes, $5 each is one thing. That still adds up quickly, but you're more likely to see them around $7 to $10 each. And so they add up quickly, frustratingly. Sir Meowslot89 says, Alex Pete is the DVD of The Reign of Terror. That is nice artwork. It has a sticker, Canadian Home Video PG rating with a maple leaf on it. Nice. Yeah, I have some releases with that same sticker on it. Karen Carter says, do you think they will do more than one box set for the first Doctor? I think they will. I think they'll eventually do all three, although the season 3 may never come out, to be fair. But once they've started, they can't really leave just a season unmade. So I love them the second Doctor and third Doctor apologizing to each other. It's so adorable. They so don't mean it, but they kind of do, Banjo-Kazooie59 says, I think they will do the seasons in halves. Ooh, that's clever. Oh, that would be amazing. What a good idea. Because you could do season 1, part 2, but they're not going to release that first. You could do... I love how they're now in a good mood with each other, and it's lovely. Season 3 is going to be the hardest first Doctor one to release. You could do season 1, part 2. I suppose you could do Keys through the Reign of Terror. For season 2, you could do, you could ignore the Crusade and just do, you could do Planet of Giants through the Web Planet and get the first half of season 2 out, and then you wouldn't have to worry about the Crusade until the second half of season 2 came out. Then season 3, getting the Daleks Master Plan, that's going to take up a lot of discs, so that actually makes sense, splitting it up. But Patrick Sherwood says, how many VHSs do you need for the US or the UK? Basically all the UK ones. Dan Johnson says, I might look into them more just for the covers. They do look beautiful. I'm selling some UK VHS duplicates on eBay for a few pounds each. Banjo-Kazooie59. That's awesome. Send me some links. I'm on a bit of a spending ban at the moment. I'm trying not to spend money on Doctor Who releases, but I could definitely tweet them out, and it would be cool to just take a look at what you're selling. Banjo Kazooie 59 says, but I recommend large lots. Yeah. Boba Tennant says, did you pre-order Tom Maker Season 3? I saw it for cheap and ordered mine. Yes, I did pre-order it, Boba Tennant. Jason Peace, hi all. How are we? Good. How are you doing? Loving the Three Doctors so far. We are 16 and a half minutes into part 3. Are the Time Lords really Time Lords prior to Omega going to the black hole? Oh, that's true. They're just Gallifreyans. Black Knight says, if you buy all the collection box sets, it costs more than £1,000. I don't doubt it. That's ridiculous. There are 7 sets so far, £40 each. You're looking at £280. I would expect 300, 350 would be max if you could get all of them. Is what I would say would be a fair deal. Obviously, if you saw a lot for that, you might be willing to pay a little bit more, but they just imagined a door and it happened. That's just amazing. I would call them Gallifreyans. Banjo Kazooie 59 says, the collection Season 1 Volume 1 available November 23, 2023. Right? I was really lucky this week, Dan Johnson says, and I saw Season 23 get £45. I bought that as quickly as I could. Right? Yeah. I saw Argos has limited stock for the 7th Doctor season, for Season 26 and for Season 23. Patrick Stewart says, I think we need a black and white collection that is not in color. Right. Banjo Kazooie 59 says, Alex, I would give you all my duplicates for free if shipping wasn't too much. That's so kind of you. I wish shipping weren't as expensive. I wish I was right next door to all of you, so I could go to UK conventions and events and stuff, and actually meet up with a lot of you. It has to be said, Aiden Phillips says, if they did full 60 seasons, they probably have to up the price. I can see £60 and upwards. I think they should. I would understand if they up the price, because the thing is, there's so much on the seasons that's fair to up the price. But I would want them to extend the number of sets that they make. Boba Tennant says, is there an Unearthly Child on Blu-ray on the Adventure in Space and Time, or is it just the DVD again? It's the DVD. They don't put it on Blu-ray. It's a multi-format release. Boba Tennant. Dan Johnson says, I checked Argos and it's very limited. It's not available near me. Oh, I'm sorry. I love how it's basically a flow of steam, and they're like, fascinating. But Omega going, what? Is just so scary. Good to see you, Jason Peace. Let's see. As far as the TV episodes go, let's look at what I need for VHSs. For the US, I'm quite close. The dark side, join the Force. This sequence is quite scary. If you're a kid, I can see having nightmares about this. And of course, it's just very Third Doctor to have to use Venusian Aikido and just get in a rough and tumble fight. Let's see. Okay, so for the US VHSs, I only need the Time Monster and Planet of the Giants, or Planet of Giants, as it's actually called. Time Monster is a rare one. There are some rare VHSs, and Planet of Giants and the Time Monster are the two I have left for the US/Canada. But for the UK, I still need 143 VHSs according to timelash.com/TARDIS. Yeah, I have none of the episodes on UK VHS. I have the Arizona Solution, weirdly, and Downtime, as well as I Was a Doctor Who Monster and Auton 3, K9 Unleashed, and Do You Have a License to Save This Planet? Those are the 6 UK VHSs I have, but as far as the episodes go, I have nothing. So anything at this point is there's a good chance I don't have it. Explosions! Oh my gosh. How fun it must have been running up and down a quarry. Classic quarry setting, by the way. Whose book says you can see Stephen Thorne behind the mask, right? Serve me out, 89. Pex lives! Oh. I think they went on really fast. They went really fast, Dan Johnson says, once people started sharing it on Twitter. Oh, really? Benjamin59 says you should publicize your collection spreadsheet so we can see what to send you. That's a good idea. It's finding some way. I kind of, that's the point of doing the collection updates and the unboxings. But that would be a good way to do it. So I'll have to think about how I can share that and have it updated. Caleb Smith says, "What did you eat for lunch?" Grilled cheese. But it was a rather healthy bread and some vegan cheese. So sort of like a healthy grilled cheese. It was good. It was good. What are you guys having? What are you snacking on? Are you drinking anything? This is powerful. The sort of the sparse music in this slow motion, which is cool. Like, this is slow motion scenes for classic Doctor Who. It's great. And then the first Doctor in black and white, of course. Patrick Sherwood says, "We all want to meet you as well. You are amazing to talk to and to talk all things Doctor Who." Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. I want to meet you guys. It's a great thing about being a Doctor Who fan. You can, like, I've had calls where just, I remember Jay from Jay's Doctor Who reviews, and no longer, sadly, the channel is no longer a thing, but I had a 4-hour call with Jay, and we talked about Doctor Who the whole time. And my mom was like, "Okay, well, what's his last name? Where does he live?" Sort of questions like that, just like small talk stuff. And I was like, I have no idea. We just went straight to talking about Doctor Who. I couldn't tell you where he's from or just, that sort of stuff. I just know that we're Doctor Who fans, and we talked for 4 hours, Oh, wow. This is great. So, yeah. Caleb Smith, I have heard of that. And that's what we'll speak no more of it. Let's put it that way. Eating a Cadbury chocolate egg, John. That sounds amazing. Whose book says, end of part 3. I really think, it might sag a little bit towards the middle, but I think enough happens in each episode that it keeps you going. Like, it's still classic episode pace. It's not breakneck speed, but I think it's a really good story. They're definitely slower 4-parters. JVCA says, "Why has the BBC stopped putting slipcovers on the American Doctor Who Blu-ray sets?" Right? I have no idea why. And it annoys me because it's going to look off on the shelf. Ooh, is the Rebel of Time here? Welcome, Rebel of Time. I love the screech the jail guards make when they shoot from their claw, right? The Rebel of Time says, opens door in a very dramatic reveal. "Hello, did you miss me?" Yes, welcome back. All right, we're starting part 4. This is so much fun. Boba Tennis says, is the Zygon watch at 2 p.m. EST tomorrow? I'm just going to double check so that I don't give the wrong information. But let's see. It is happening at 7:15 p.m. BST. That's 2:15 p.m. EST. So it's been pushed out a couple minutes because of an address being given at 7 p.m. in the UK. I'm doing well, Rebel of Time. Glad to be here watching some awesome Doctor Who. I forgot about how awesome this incredible depiction of the Doctor and Omega's mental battle. The Rebel of Time, John Fisher says, "I'm feeling under the weather today, but I'm okay. Hope you're well." I'm so sorry to hear that, John. I hope you feel better. Some watching Doctor Who always makes me feel better. I had tomato soup for lunch. Banjo Kazoo 59 says, "Barbecue for dinner with lemonade, of course, and Jaffa cakes." Nice. Sounds like you know how to have some lovely things to eat throughout the day. JVCA, yeah, right. The slip covers on American Doctor Who releases, they used to come with slip cases, And season 12, 18, and 19 have those. So right now the middle three look like they have the sets, but it's got to be interspersed throughout now, and they've stopped doing that. Season 10, season 23, and I suspect season 26 won't have those sets, won't have those slipcases, which is annoying. Heron Carter says, Alex, do you know if the Time Lords were named in a book or something from the story? So I believe that the origin of the Time Lords, being called the Time Lords, is exclusive to, I think, I'm going to the TARDIS wiki just to make sure I'm giving the correct answer. They were first called the Time Lords in a TV episode. That's where it came from. Let's see, what was the first time? I think they were called the... Let's see. I'm sure other people in the chat will be able to answer that, of when the first time the word and term Time Lord were used. I believe it was a Terrence Dicks script that was the case. The first time Time Lords were mentioned. I mean, he's got some great shouting sequences. Like just maniacal villain level stuff right here. Caleb says, why have they also stopped putting the little slips in the Blu-rays, right? It's season 12 and 19 also have like a one-page slip that's gives you information about the special features, and it's like the lamest approximation of the booklets that you get in the UK sets. But even that they stopped doing it. Even that they stopped doing. Yeah, we all hope John Fisher feels better soon. Sir Malzalot89 says, I'm convinced that the BBC sees the Region 1 community as second-rate Doctor Who fans. They give us inferior Blu-rays with no artwork. Ridiculous, we are fans too. I know, it would be so easy to just send those artwork files to the right person and get those discs to have artwork as well. And just the fact that they're the same price as the UK limited edition sets when they first come out, $50, John Fisher says that's the one thing I miss in the Region 1 Blu-ray sets list of the contents, right? You just get what's listed on the back. Alex, will you be displaying your Doctor Who VHS collection in your studio? In the Who's books, I won't be having the VHSs there just because there's really nowhere to put them, and it's a lot to move them to the other side of the house there. And I'll sort of, between the live streams, we've ordered a longer cable, so I'll be able to live stream when that comes from my old set. So that's where I'll display the VHSs, and we'll sort of have them behind me for these streams. So they'll be there. Aiden Phillips says, why did they change the logo on the steelbooks twice? I wish I knew. That must be so annoying. Oh gosh. I'm so sorry that they did that. It's so terrible. The Rebel of Times has got some great news about Season 14. The Australian Amazon has copies. You can still pre-order it. Yes, if you want to get the Australian versions of the Season 14 sets, they do not look the same as the UK sets, but if you just want the sets, that could definitely be an option if they will ship to your area. Look at this. They remove his helmet. And it's just... I love their reactions. Karen Carter says, why does Omega look so weird? I'm translating there. Shouldn't he look like all the other Time Lords in his mind? Yeah, but I think you're right. And if I had to write in an explanation on behalf of the writers, I would say that he was trying to intimidate the Doctor by making himself look scary in their battle. John Fisher says, I'm missing all slipcovers except for one set of my Blu-ray sets. I was not a happy man. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm missing all the slipcovers except for one set of my Blu-ray sets. Yeah, only season 19, 18, and 12 should have those. This cry from Stephen Thorne, really convincing. He finds out that he's, yeah. The Rebel Times says, is it region locked? I believe, yeah, like the let's see, Australia is what region for Blu-ray? Blu-ray regions. There are Blu-ray regions. They are not the same as the DVD regions. They're pretty close, though. Australia and New Zealand is region B, which is the same as Europe and Africa and the Middle East. So I believe, although I have not tested this, but I believe that you can play an Australian Doctor Who Blu-ray set on a UK Blu-ray player. I wouldn't be able to do that because I'd have like a Region 1 Blu-ray player or something like that. If I had, so the regions should be the same. It should play in your Blu-ray player if you have a UK Blu-ray player. Sir Meow's Light 89 says, Karen Carter, I guess this is Dark Side. Lol. I got what you mean now. I love them all just clambering into Bessie. Whose book says, have you seen the cover for the Doctor Who Annual 2020? It looks gorgeous, right? Right? The Doctor and the companions there. So cool. I'd wish they'd keep the Blu-rays consistent. It's not hard, Aiden Phillips says, right? Karen Carter says, until Alex said it was Omega during the fight, I thought it was a creature, not Omega. Yeah, it is strange, and I can see why you'd be confused. Sir Meow's Letting Out says, for my headcanon now, it's Omega's dark side. I like it. That's why live streams are awesome, right? Boba Tennant says, I think they are only doing the slips for the Tom Blu-rays. We will see if it is true in August. I'm going to have to look inside to see if season 19 has a slip or not. I know season 12 did. But I don't think they're just doing it for... I think they'd either do it for every set or they've stopped doing it for all the sets, so... Dan Johnson says, I think they covered his head and neck in a green screen. Yeah, or blue screen, whatever CSO they were using. I love how many people just clamber into the TARDIS. It's great. They have to come on, Brigadier. Brigadier just stands in the way there. Yeah, I think it was green screen. Only season 12 and 18 have one, Boba Tennant says. Okay, good to know. I didn't remember season... I thought I remembered a season 19 one, but... Yeah. They did have green screen back then. Although it was a lot more blue screen. But it was called color separation overlay. And it was a new thing back then. But you see a lot of it kind of bad and not almost working in the Third Doctor era is when they started using... and I think in this case they did a great job of using the color separation overlay, or what we know as green screen. But I think that, as there are some stories like Underworld where it's just, and even the Green Death, like, the green screen didn't work quite as well as they would have liked. Aiden Phillips says, sometimes the Brigadier is absolutely useless. Oh, yeah. Banjo-Kazooie59 says, analog blue screen techniques. You should see Captain Disillusion's video on the topic. He explains the VFX. That's cool. I want to check that out now. Send me the link if you think. I know I've asked you to send me a bunch of links, but... The First Doctor again! I love it. Sir Meowslet89 says, haha, this is... more people than the end of the Series 4 finale in the TARDIS? I think they had slightly more, but it's very reminiscent of the two. Mythgo says, hi, when is the 7th Doctor Blu-ray come out? I think it's season 26. It is out. It came out, I believe, this month. And sadly, I think it's in stock on Amazon for, let's see now, Contact! Oh, I love that you get the First Doctor mixed in with a Contact, but it's so red. It's like, it's jarring. It came out March 24th, 2020. The Seventh Doctor, the Sylvester McCoy Complete Season 3 Blu-ray for the U.S. And it is available from Amazon for $47.79, which is more than I would like to pay for it. But it is available at the moment. What is everyone watching the story on? DVD, Blu-ray, or VHS? Whose Books asks, I'm watching it on special edition DVD, but do comment down below. Are you watching on BritBox? Karen Carter's watching on BritBox. BanjoKazooie59 says on DVD. He's found it. He found the recorder. Not my recorder. I'll give you another one. I'll give you 100. I'll give you 1,000 of them. Ultimate Alex Film says, I'm watching on Blu-ray. Boba Tennant, I'm on Blu-ray. That's awesome. It's a brilliant set. You gotta break out the Blu-ray if you've got it. I'm watching on DVD because my laptop sadly doesn't play Blu-rays. What's up with that? Why don't laptops play Blu-rays? Come on, guys. We've sent a man to the moon, but we can't make laptops that play Blu-rays. How much do the collection Blu-rays generally retail for in the U.S., Aiden Phillips? That's the kind of question I love to answer. Oh, my gosh, you guys are the best. Okay, so, for the U.S., and I'll share the link to all the Region 1 Blu-rays. I've made a list on Amazon. I'll just pop in the chat there. And here we have, currently, season Tom Baker. We'll go in order. John Pertwee Complete Season 4 is going for $47. As is Sylvester McCoy Complete Season 3. That's $48. Colin Baker Complete Season 2 and Peter Davison Complete Season 1 are $56 and $50. Tom Baker Complete Season 7 is $23. Snag it while it's at that price. It's brilliant. And the Tom Baker Complete Season 1, it's worryingly out of stock at the moment, but I think it goes in and out. And normally it's been around $24.99. Oh, and temporarily out of stock Tom Baker Complete Season 7, but I haven't seen any of these sets go permanently out of stock, so... Will Power of the Daleks, the Macroterra, and the Faceless Ones come out on Blu-ray for Region 1? I don't know. We never even saw the Enemy of the World Special Edition. I think that the Faceless Ones will come out on DVD, just like Power of the Daleks and the Macroterra, but Blu-ray, it would be lovely, but I don't think so. Boba Tennant says, if you are Canadian buying Doctor Who anything, wait because everything is full price right now. Yeah, you definitely want to keep an eye out for a sale, but you also don't want to miss out on things, so it's always a balance. Karen Carter says, I love how Patrick played the recorder, so did the second Doctor, and Peter played guitar, so then the Doctor played the Doctor. BanjoKazooie, musical instruments in Doctor Who is amazing at any point. BanjoKazooie59 says, Karen Carter says, yeah, played the guitar. My brother Tony loves Peter Capaldi. It's precisely because he plays guitar, as shown wonderfully in this poster. John Fisher says, I pre-ordered the Season 26 set on Amazon and got it for $39. When you pre-order on Amazon, you get a low price. I was refunded $30. Yes, pre-order, because even if it's out of price, it initially they come out and they're like $69.99. But then any fluctuation in the price between the time that you pre-order it and the time that it comes out, you will automatically get the lowest price. And sometimes the prices change in a day and you don't even notice it. So definitely worthwhile getting that on pre-order because you can get the best deal. And sometimes the price will go, it's not just a matter of the pre-order price going steadily down, it goes up and down. And so that's a great way to ensure that you get the best price, because Amazon will automatically give you the lowest price that they list a product for. I didn't have any money when this first came out, and so I've been on a spending ban. If I don't have the money, don't spend it. So I wasn't able to snag it when it first came out for $34.99. But man, I wish I'd been able to. Thank you to everybody on Patreon who supports me there, because that helps me to keep the collection growing and keep the website up and running and stuff. So yeah, it's great. John Fisher says season 14 won't arrive for me until October here in the US. What? I thought it was August when it was coming out. It's August 4th, 2020. You might have a little bit of a wait time, but I don't think it should be October. I think it should be August. Let's see. Season 14 is going to be my first ever Tom Baker Blu-ray set, The Rebel of Time. That's awesome. It's a great season. What a whopper of a Blu-ray set. Boba Tennant says season 14 in Canada dropped to 50 for like a week, and now it is 72. Right. If I look at my pre-order listing, currently it's $59.99 is the Tom Baker Complete Season 3. Oh, Benton wants to stay and help, So nice. Let's see. It's still $59.99 for me with a pre-order. But, yeah, I've definitely saved money from pre-ordering stuff and getting the automatic discount. I love other companions that, like Benton and Joe, they just don't want to leave the Doctor and the Brigadier's side. Sir Mouslot 89 says, I love it when Capaldi rides on the tank playing the guitar and then makes several terrible but hilarious jokes, right? Whose Book says, can Region 1 collection Blu-rays work on a UK Blu-ray player or PS4? To my knowledge, they will not work. I don't know about the PS4. Some gaming stations, some gaming platforms, some PlayStations or just gaming consoles will be able to play, I know, DVDs from different regions and stuff, but it depends on the region and the player. So, John Fisher says, my bad, August. I thought it had been pushed out for two months or several months there, but no, it's August. So, yeah, it'll be a little bit of a wait, but I'll be glad to get it. Dan Johnson says it could be, I think it could be built out of a card, Omega's mask. That would be cool. What a cool project. An Omega cosplay is great. If you ever do one, send me a picture. Bobatin says, I really do not like how they named the Blu-rays in Region 1. Why, when they do the ads, it sounds so awkward when they say Jump Every Season 4. I get it. I get that. Oh my gosh, there's the black hole. Oh, that's great. I get that it is awkward. The reason that I like the pros and cons of doing like Tom Baker Complete Season 1 is that people don't get confused, because if you're new to collecting Doctor Who and you see that the season 12 is available, well then you spend all your time looking for season 1, right? Because you don't know any better, and we all know how long it'll take for the early seasons to come out. So if everybody's always looking for season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they're not going to find those. So I think that Tom Baker Complete Season 1, you know that you can at least start there. The people who are buying these Blu-rays probably already know what Doctor Who is and probably already know their way around the seasons and stuff. So I get it. It is awkward. And like obviously when John Pertwee Complete Season 4 comes out, people are going to be like, well, where's John Pertwee Complete Season 1? It's always going to be a battle because they're not coming out in order. So yeah, and I would prefer it if it just said Season 7 or Season 10, Blu-ray regions are a bit different from DVD. Much more of them are region free, but it's harder to get a Blu-ray player that works with other regions. Yeah. That Cat says, I love the Three Doctors. I love it too. It's so much fun. It's just so enjoyable. JVCA says, after season 14 in August, do you think they'll release another? Do you think there will be another release for Region 1? And if so, do you think it will be for this year? I think that we'll get a December release. It might be pushed into January, but I think whatever the next season that comes out, we'll get a third 2020 release. And I think it will be season 20, which would be Peter Davison Complete Season 2. What about when there isn't a Colin Baker season 3 since he doesn't regenerate until time and the Ronnie? Boba Tennant says. Oh, William Hartnell saying I showed her to think what you'll do without me is just so sweet because we've all had to do without him. Oh. I hope I don't meet me again. They'll do Colin Baker completes. Yeah, there's not going to be a Colin Baker complete season 3 because he just had the 2 seasons, 22 and 23. Patrick Sherwood says, Alex, do you remember what the working title for The Three Doctors was from the quiz we did? Because I do. Yes, it was, was it The Black Hole? Did I get it right? That quiz was crazy. That was tough. You seem to do amazingly in that quiz. I admire your knowledge. There's such a wide breadth of knowledge you need to ace those quizzes, and you did a great job. Whose book says, bless Hartnell, he didn't look well on the screen. I know, it's so sad. Sir Meowslot89 says, do you guys like Leela's companion? She's in my top 5 best companion list. Absolutely. Love Leela. One of the best. Ultimate Alex Film says, The Three Doctors is probably my favorite Pertwee story, aside from maybe The Time Warrior. It's a brilliant story. Aiden Phillips says, I think season 20 will come out September, October, and maybe 7th of December, January. Oh, and maybe a 7 set will come out in December or January. Work on the basis the UK sets come out earlier. Yeah, they do. Paula Faust says, I grew up watching Tom Baker and Peter Davison on PBS at the time. That's so amazing. I'm so glad that they showed classic Doctor Who on PBS. I love it. They've sent the Doctor a new dematerialization circuit, which is just amazing. He gives us freedom at the end of the story, and it's so exciting. It just propels Doctor Who into the next 10 years. It's the end of a chapter, the end of 10 years, but it's like, hey, we're going to go off and run through time and space, and it's going to be amazing. Boba Tennant giving some love for the Time Monster. Glad to see it. Black Knight says, over the whole collection set, season 4 and 21 will have 2 Doctors. Yes, indeed. You'd never believe me. Supper ready. It's great. It's just great. There we go. It's ended. And Philip says, right? Oh my gosh. What fun. I love this story. It's a really, really great one. I've really enjoyed talking with you guys today. It's been really fun. It was great to watch City of Death during this week, as well as Happiness Patrol on last Saturday. And I will see you all tomorrow for the Zygon Invasion, the Zygon Inversion watch through at 7:15 p.m. BST. That's 2:15 p.m. EST. It's been lovely to talk with you guys. As always, you guys are just the best. You're the sweetest. 10 out of 10, Boba Tennant says. It's a brilliant story. This has been really, really fun. Thank you all for watching. Stay safe. Stay well. Keep watching Doctor Who. Keep growing your knowledge, collection, and connection with other Doctor Who fans. And I will see you in the next video or live stream. And thank you so much for watching. Good to see you, Boba Tennant, Paula Faust, Black Knight, Banjo-Kazooie 59, Aiden Phillips, Caleb Smith, Banjo-Kazooie 59 Ultimate, Alex Films, Caleb Smith, John Fisher, The Rebel of Time, Patrick Sherwood. Yes, it is the Black Hole. Well done. Yay, I got it. Oh my gosh, Karen Carter, John Fisher, and Hannah from My Love for Doctor Who, Alex Goddard. Oh my gosh, so many people whose books. I loved having you all. You guys are truly the best. JVCA, That Cat, thank you all for being here. Dan Johnson, Caleb Smith, and you guys are all amazing. Thank you all so much for hanging out and being so amazing. I will see you in the next video. Bye.